Good evening, everyone. Live from BPSU, Edville Boardroom. Brother Harold is gonna give us instructions on how to case the kite. So pay attention and learn and look attentively. Brother Harold, look attentively.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Harold Miners. I am associated with BPSU. And I used to be working at the center as a community worker for 38 years. And we help kids make kites then. So today I'm gonna demonstrate how to paste a kite. The frame's already been made. This is an ordinary kite. And this is almost as simple as you're gonna get. Okay, so what we do, mainly with the kids, we get them to draw out the kite on a piece of paper and write or color in where the patches are gonna go. This particular kite is going to be white, blue, yellow, white, blue, yellow, white, and blue. So what we're gonna do is we keep this piece of paper close by, and if we run into problems, we can go to a piece of paper there. Okay. So what we want to do first of all is we cut out the light colors first. So the light colors will be white first, then yellow, and then blue last. And you want to cut out all your patches before you paste. Very important.
And it's standard to do the white to the lightest colors first, right?
No, you can, I'm trying to make it as easy as possible, but when you paste, you put down your white colors first, your light colors first, okay, and the dark colors will last.
Okay.
So with the
So remember that, light colors first, dark colors last.
So what we're gonna do is stand up.
So you're measuring?
So I'm measuring the paper, and when you take the paper and you're measuring the line, you want to overlap the line by maybe 1/4 of an inch.
Okay.
On the inside and 1/2 inch on the outside.
Okay. And that's because you need to fold something over, right?
Yes,
okay.
you fold down the outside, not the inside. Because the inside is going to hold another color.
Okay.
You want to spread your fingers to hold paper still. And you go up the line. On the edge of the stick. The line on the edge of the stick. And when you cut out this patch, you want to cut away from the kite.
Looks like we have some supporters.
Yep.
Good evening.
So the kite is waving on this side while I cut out. Cut out, just remember, 1/2 inch on the outside. Okay. That's one patch. And where else is white? The next white will be on this side here.
Okay.
And then you bring the scissors, bring the frame back in.
Okay. For those of you who just tuned in, good evening. What Brother Harold is doing, he's measuring where he's gonna put the specific colors on the kite. And he says it's very important to do the lightest colors first. I also want to let you know that this will also be shown on BPSU's Facebook, Twitter, and Twitter page, if you need to look at it again, okay? So stay tuned and welcome. It's just so much to kite making. It looks easier than it really is.
For the air conditioner. Air conditioner. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so after you cut out all your white, you start on your yellow. And if you don't know what the yellow is, remember we did this little diagram here?
So as you can see, the colors we're using are BPSU colors. So let's see how nice this looks when it's done.
So because this is a really big patch, you might want to do it half and half. And also, when you're looking at the paper, some paper would have a shiny side and some would have a dull side. I don't know if you can see it on the television.
Oh, okay.
That's the shiny side. You want to have the shiny side up. Spread your fingers. You may have to get somebody to help you spreading your fingers.
Do you need me to hold something?
I'm sure. I need a napkin there, so napkin.
We have a little one.
And this is what you call the header. You treat this as a line also, and you want to leave some space where you can tuck on the other side. Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, if I was doing this, if you have two spaces, can you cut two patches at the same time?
That's only when you make this kite, you measure it. Or as you get a little good at this, like I do sometimes, I will cut one patch. Fold the paper in half for this particular side, cut one side, then open it, will be enough for two.
Okay. Okay.
But that takes a bit of a professional. You don't want to waste your paper that way. Okay, so after you cut out all your yellow, you start on your blue. Look on this paper, and blue is right here, here, and here. So I'm going to cut this one here out because it's quicker.
Okay.
Okay. Here's the line.
So what it's doing is just making a line so that he can use it to cut the patch out.
Always cut away from the kite.
Yeah.
The There's no fun in trying to catch the kite like up the stream if you cut it. All right, and that will be all your blue, do all your blue.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna fast forward. And I pre-cut all the patches beforehand. I've also made my centerpiece. I'll show you how to make that. And these are the ones, these are the things called hummers that make a lot of noise. I'm going to cut that out.
I was wondering what made the kites
Make noise.
make noise like
Yeah.
that.
If the string is nice and tight, put it on there, it will hum.
Okay.
If it doesn't have any of this here, the kite will not make any noise.
Oh.
So let's see where my patches go. I think we're gonna ask Sister Sharon, put out the patches. Come on. Based on my diagram.
Based on your diagram. Okay, so this white
The
one
white one goes here,
is here.
spinning around,
Is
that's out, shine side out. Go ahead.
there.
Okay.
Right?
Fit it properly, see if it fits.
Yes.
Sure. Let me see. Okay.
Yes. And then we
Next
need
white one.
another light.
Yeah.
Is here.
You go. You sure?
Yes.
All right. Keep going. Let me see if
And
you're right.
then the other white is here.
Done.
Oh, this, that one is there. Now I need to be,
No. Keep going.
and this one is here.
Okay, so I think this one is. Longer.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Try the yellow, let me see. Try to do the yellow.
The yellow, this one.
Okay, that's tough. Little,
Starting to
There we
sound.
go.
See, that's why we need help, we need Brother Harold to do this because
That
this
should
is
be the next
definitely not
one.
my forte. But I'm learning just like
Okay,
you, so.
there you go. No, the other way. Flip it, flip it. All right. Flip it, she's not shining. Flip it.
Huh?
There you go, right there. All right, that's it.
One thing for sure, when making a kite, you have to have patience. So I guess I'm learning
There
something
you go,
today.
that's right there. All right. Yep. You want to make sure you have all your patches before you start pasting. Okay,
Okay, now the blue.
so the first one will go right here.
This one is.
Okay, and it over. Sorry. Right here.
Okay,
Okay, next one.
next one.
Keep it straight, keep it straight. You keep flipping it, right here.
Boy, that looks sharp already, it's not even ready yet. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, right there, in this space. so now we're gonna take it off and paste it. So we're taking off the dark colors first, in order. Wait, in order,
Read this one?
in order.
I have them looking like that.
I know, so you don't mix them up.
And you have to be very, very, very careful with the paper, because if you don't want to match it up, or put a hole in it.
And remember, the shiny side should go up. Okay. A few minutes, please. All right. It's the first white. Measure it again. Yes.
Okay.
And you can use a little cup, put some glue in it, a brush. It's the first white patch.
Now, Brother Harold, I know
Sorry.
I know back in the day, they used to use flour and water for glue.
Yeah, that's when you were pasting late at night and when the shops were closed and you ran out of glue. So you use flour and water, mix it together, and that was glue. I'm talking back in the 60s and 70s and back further. But with flour and water, you gotta be careful because the cockroaches like flour and water. But in the morning, you probably have a hole in your kite from the cockroaches eating. Okay,
Oh, okay.
so remember the line you marked out with your hand? That's here. And I'm pulling it a little tight as I put it down. One finger, make sure it's glued.
Yeah, this calls for a lot of patience, guys.
There you go. It's the next one. Should be here. Yep.
Next one, yeah.
You don't need a lot of glue.
To the members that have signed in, I just want to say thank you on behalf of Community Outreach Committee for supporting and giving us your attention to learn how to make this kite. It's very encouraging, and thank you very much for being present.
Okay. The glue I'm using can be washed up with soap and water. Very easily. The cloth right there.
Yeah, I got it.
One right there.
I see why.
Okay. Right. That's right out on the end.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
why,
Right there.
Yeah.
So. For those parents that are making a kite with a very young person, what they can do is draw the kite out on a blank piece of paper, and the young people can color it in. Whatever colors that they choose to pick, you can see it on,
To see what it's gonna look like.
and it also gives them something to do. It gives them an opportunity to design their own kites. And when it's time to paste, it's something that they can follow along with.
When you lay the glue, you have to make sure it's nice and smooth, right? You don't wanna leave it lumpy,
No,
not too much glue.
no. But if it's your first kite, go for it. You learn as you make more and more kites. And the last white, where's the last white?
Right there.
Yeah, there you go. And this particular kite has a very easy design, but on West Variety, you'll see some kites that have a very difficult design. And it's really important that whoever made the kite cuts out all the patches and puts them in order of either clockwise, put them down clockwise, and paste anti-clockwise. So that the kite's got about 100 patches. It's really difficult or really easy for you to make a mistake. By the time the paper's dry, it doesn't make sense going back, cutting it out.
With all this handiwork, I can see why kites are so expensive. When you buy them.
Oh, yeah. But you don't have to buy them now, you make your own.
That's right.
Then you can sell them. I made my first kite at age 12. My grandmother got tired of buying kites and make your own. I made my first kite at age 12. Somebody loved it, bought it off me.
You want to build it up so they can see.
I took that money and I turned it, made 2 more kites. So there's 2, I made 4. Okay.
So this is how it's looking with the first color on it.
That's the first color. Yeah. You watching Sister Simons? I hope you're watching. Okay, so the next color we're gonna put down would be yellow.
Yellow. So yellow goes.
Okay, so these 2 go here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the bottom piece on first. Because there's only 2 patches or 3 patches for the yellow, it's quite easy to follow.
Very interesting.
If you were fortunate enough to get a kite that was given away by the committee on Saturday, this is one of them. And if it didn't have all the string on it, you can put the strings on it yourself.
Then you put the patch.
There you go. And then you can pull it a little tighter on the other side. If you want to trim it, you can. You can start to trim. You rest the stick on it, your scissors on the end of the stick. Like that.
Be careful though, not to cut the string.
All right. I'm just trimming the end pieces. Good.
The history of the Bermuda kite.
History. Ooh, I know my history. I grew up flying kites. Before we had tissue paper kites, we would use fallow stick and brown paper bag.
That's right.
Okay, so we've done this in 2 parts, remember? So we can do 1 part first. And we didn't really fly kites all year round. But we normally flew them like the whole month, when that whole month, Good Friday was in, that's when we started to fly the box kites, and then the shops would have the tissue paper, sticks. Back in those days, the carpenter would give you some sticks. If you did some tours for him around the carpentry shop. My favorite fellow was the Mr. Woodley around the curve, taking the sticks, and he would generously cut us out some kite sticks for free. Yeah. So this is a lot kind of like. Tissue paper course. Like a penny. Then to break this down, you want to how's that?
Very nice.
Okay, the other half one.
So once you cut the patches out, it seems like it's much easier.
Oh, yeah.
Placing them.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you don't want to cut and paste.
okay.
You don't want to cut and paste. Of course, when you're cutting and paste, you may just put a hole in one of the patches you just put on with the scissors. So take your time. Put a little these things are very heavy. Oh,
Very nice. So there's 2 things I've learned tonight so far. You have to use, well, the paper has 2 sides, a shiny side and a dull side. So of course, the shiny side is the side that is facing the sun.
actually, the sun, you have to look at it.
Yes.
Some paper, that's really hard to find sometimes. But once you start making kites and you get pretty good at it, and you want to start to sell them, then okay, it's gonna make a difference. All right, it's done here. Yeah. Okay. That's yellow one.
Very nice. Okay.
Go with the blue. Okay, where does this go?
Hmm?
Where does this go?
Oh, Renee getting that tongue. This blue will go here.
No, see how long it is? Try again. No. Come around this side. Turn it around, spin it. No. Spin it long. No. Right here. Okay, spin it.
See that? I would have had it in the wrong place, people.
How's that?
There you go.
It looks good? All right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully next year, if COVID is under control, the Saturday before Good Friday, we will help you make frames and paste, hopefully all in one day.
Mm-hmm. That's a great idea.
Or we just paste. Or better still, if you bring the sticks, we can do a nice fancy design for you that you can show off to your friends.
Now, when it comes to the string, does it have to be a certain texture? It can't be too tight, it can't be.
What you mean? The string there's two types of string you can use. One's for flying and one's for lining up the kite. The one that's for lining up the kite is a light string.
Oh. So you can't use both for, oh, okay.
Well, if you use the string that you're gonna fly with, that's sort of like a waist. And I'm using the back of my finger to put it down nice and easy. All right.
Very nice.
Okay. Next one. Yeah. Okay. These kites come in different sizes. They can go up to 30, 40 feet. When they get that huge, they're dangerous because then it's hard to hold by once the wind hits it. You need a lot of people to hold the kite.
So you're talking about the
Pardon?
Yes. It's not good to use.
Okay. And with all the kites, you want to try to use, or try not to use any metal. Because if it gets caught in the wires, you could get it electrocuted. Max. What's on top? Yes. Sister Sarah's a quick learner. Next year she'll be doing this one, this demonstration.
I'm definitely getting some good tips, so who knows?
We tried to get her to do this on Saturday, but I think you started something.
Yeah, I tried to, catch mine on Saturday, but the first thing you have to know is to have some patience, and mine ran out real fast, but I'm gonna do it, I'll probably need a whole weekend, but I'm gonna do it. Or 2 days, not a weekend, 2 days. Because I have to have it for Friday.
Yeah, good. One more. Look at that. But in the event that you just put the patches on, any color goes on, the darker colors will tend to bleed through the lighter colors. When you put the lighter colors down first, then the darker colors will cover.
True, that way.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, look at that. But we're not finished.
Very nice.
We are not finished. We're gonna trim this kite. On the outside. Staying away from the string. Okay. So we're gonna tuck in the ends so the paper doesn't blow out while you're flying. When you're tucking in the ends, you want to use 2 hands. Makes it a lot easier. Spin.
Well, it's a lot of work.
No. So next year, when we have this, we're gonna do a competition. And I'm gonna make a nice big round kite with BPSU colors. And the winner and the runners up will get that kite as a prize. So not only the patients, so if you're doing it at home on the kitchen table, you sure put down some newspaper.
What is the average time for pasting a kite?
For me, 20 minutes, kite like this. 20 minutes, because it's not a difficult design. And then from there, it can take hours. I think my longest one, I took 15 hours to make the frame and 30 hours to paste. You wanna know what size the kite was?
What's that?
13 feet.
Wow. No, I will have to start the year before.
And a kite that size, you need to start pasting from the inside out. The half of 13 feet is what, 6 feet, 6.5 feet, and that's bigger than me. So I can paste from the inside out and spin it.
But when you have a big kite like that, right?
Yeah,
Wouldn't of course, the sticks have to be heavier.
oh yes, yeah, especially cut sticks for me.
Okay.
Especially cut sticks. And it took like 12 people to hold the kite, put it up. I could not put it up by myself. It's too dangerous. You may see people down at the beach, kite surfing. It shows you how powerful a kite can be. It's pulling them along in the water. Look at that.
Very nice.
Look at that. But we're not finished. We're not finished, Miss Jones. I see you.
I know you're not finished. I'm watching.
Okay, so now we're gonna put these on. I cut them out already, so I'm gonna show you how to cut one out. Nice and easy. Let's do a yellow one. This is your centerpiece.
I used to think that's.
I'm gonna make one of these. So you want to fold the paper in half, crease it, fold it in half again, crease it, and then you're gonna fold the middle in half. That's the point. Crease it, and you're gonna fold it again, the middle piece in half. It's gonna look like that, like a little snow cone. And then you can do your cut, make your design in it. Open it up and see what we got here. Ta-da.
Wow,
Yeah,
very nice. 3 little cuts. And
or
that's
you can
what
put
get.
more. Some people are very fancy. Big jagged edges and everything. Okay, so now we're gonna put down our pieces. I did 3 different sizes. One in the middle, the one that's in the middle, and the next one, you don't have to put too many designs in it. Because you're not gonna see it anyway. Get some glue. Stick it down in the middle. A little bit of glue around the side so it can stick. Then you get the next one.
Okay.
And you can either line it up correctly like that, or you can go just off center. I like off center in the middle. A little bit of glue behind it. Keep it down. And then the last one makes it all pop. You can spin it. There you go, look at that. Yeah? How's that?
Very nice.
Okay, but we're not finished. We're not finished. We have these. These make the noise. So I'm gonna show you how to make that. Make those. Just fold the paper over. Fold it in half.
Janae said she would have cut design on all
Of these two. Oh,
of them.
and I'm cutting out. We call them hummus. And that's what it looks like. And it attaches onto the string like that. Okay, so I've already cut mine. Okay, I have a white one. Put some glue on the string. And wherever the crease is, you line it up with the string. And it just fills over. The next one. Purple. Sorry, blue. And just like a cake is ready to eat within an hour, this is ready to fly within an hour. As long as the paper dries, you put a little bit of glue behind it so it can close.
And that's what makes it sound, you said.
It's the
right?
noise. And the tighter the string, the louder the noise.
Hmm.
But remember, it's against the law to fly these kites at night. It's against the law. Okay. Are you ready for the reveal?
Okay,
All right.
brothers and sisters, here's our first uni kite. Very nice,
Yeah, how's that?
very, very nice.
It took less than an hour, didn't
Yes, it did.
it?
It sure did.
Right.
So for those of you who are watching, be encouraged. You see, you can also do this in less than an hour if you like, but take as long as you need to.
Yeah.
You can see the rewards are great.
And always cut out your patches first. So in case you make a mistake, you can always go back and correct it or fix that patch or cut another one before you put it on the kite.
Okay,
Yeah?
so the only thing left is the loop and the part for the tail.
And so the loop goes here for the tail. And for the top piece, from here, you have a loop. And you don't want the loop way down here for the top piece. You want the loop go just past the middle and up to the other string. And then you stick a hook in the kite, and another piece of string comes from the middle out, and you join it up.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you need some old pieces of material. It has to be material, can't be paper. That would we call it tail, kite tail, that we attach to the bottom loop. That will stabilize the kite when it's in the air. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you have it.
You have it. Okay, so we have a good, safe, Good Friday. Stay COVID free. And we see you next year. Yeah? Remember the competition. The more the merrier. Yep. The two kites, first and second. A round one, big round one. That's what we do.
Mhm.
We're gonna do a round kite, a round one. Show you how to do a round one.
Okay.
With the frame, we're gonna do the frame first. I think on Saturday, people were surprised how I was putting this frame together.
Yes.
We'll do the frame first for the round kite, and then we'll paste it. And we're probably gonna do it before we do the Saturday function. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so by the time they come on Saturday, it would have some practice.
Very nice.
Brother Harold, before you sign off, we have a question.
Go ahead.
Sister Jens is asking, can another tutorial be done on loop making? I don't know what that is, Brother Harold.
I don't have string here to show you, but it shouldn't take long. I know a bus driver that can really help you. Bus driver.
It is something that can be considered for next year.
Yeah, we would next year, because we didn't have much time this year. We're gonna go from playing sticks to ready to fly.
That's it.
It's still count.
Okay.
Okay.
So there you have it, folks. We have a uni kite, Brother Harold. Thank you so much. And on behalf of Community Outreach Committee, BPSU, and officers and members, I just want to say thank you. Give you a little certificate of appreciation.
Thank you
because
very much.
we couldn't have done it without you. And just know that we will be calling on you more for other things.
Yep.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So folks, enjoy making your kite. And, oh yes, I need to hold it up to see, I have to make this.
You made it happen.
Put
Made it
it up
happen.
put it up a little side.
In the middle, like this in the middle.
Yes, you hold it by you hold it by the center stick when it's done.
Yeah.
Okay?
Perfect colors.
So there we have it, folks. All right, thank you very, very much for supporting us by joining this Zoom. And if you have any other ideas of things that you would like to do, please email me scsimons@gov.bm if you have if you would like to see some other things, as I am chairperson of the Community Outreach Committee. And like to do things to encourage our members and build our union's footprint in the community. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a wonderful evening.